Hey guys, Mr. Mike for a stream. I know I said I'd take a break from streaming, but there's a new Nintendo Direct this morning. I don't, hopefully, I'm pretty sure people can see this right. I don't have multiple screens to work off with when doing stuff on my computer. Yeah. Yeah, this is just a sudden thing, and I hope this will be fun. Hopefully we'll have some new stuff. I don't like waking up this early because I live on the West Coast, and so thus I'm up before 7 a.m. Which isn't fun, honestly. But yeah. So, before it gets started, what do you think's going to be shown? You think anyone? I can't think there's going to be like anything in terms of huge reveals. I don't think there's going to be too much because like in terms of many of Nintendo's big stuff like Mario, we have like Super Mario RPG Remake and Super Mario Bros. Wonder coming out in the next couple months. We already had Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom coming out earlier this year, and they said there's going to be no DLC for that, which sucks, but I mean, that was a huge game, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Other stuff like, I don't know, Kirby with Fire Emblem, Pikmin, we just had Pikmin 4, Splatoon. We already had some new stuff with all those franchises within fairly recently, so can't imagine there's anything new there. I know every time there's a new stream, Nintendo Direct, there's always like, oh, people go crazy, oh, what's gonna happen? Like, gonna be new Donkey Kong, new Metroid, blah, 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 all that stuff. I mean, they've surprisingly been right in certain things because the Metroid Prime remaster has been rumored for like at least 2 years before, at least by my estimations. First time I heard about it was a couple of years ago. Didn't think it would be real until this February. I hope we hear more Metroid stuff. In fact, I've heard rumors that there's going to be a new system reveal, which would be nice. The Switch has been out for well over 6.5 years now. So, it'd be nice if we hear something new. They gotta do something since the PS5 and the Xbox Series X have been out since 2020. I know Nintendo's not directly competing with them anymore, but still, they gotta do something. They're so far behind compared to them. If they release a new system, they have to have it. It'd be nice if they have something that could at least be on par with like what those two systems have, because like PS5 has like both 4K and like 8K support. It would be stupid if Nintendo just goes 4K. Because 4K is kind of old news right now. Yeah, I really hate living on the West Coast for this. I'm fine living here for simple reasons, but yeah, I don't like having to wake up before 7 a.m. for this. Wait. Be live, you. Oh, this thing isn't even mute. I was almost muted. Yeah, I'm up so early. I'm not even wearing any pants. That's what a lot of people who do streaming do. Like you only see the top half, you don't know the bottom half. That's me right now. Up so early. I'm not even wearing pants. Just be glad I'm wearing a shirt. Yeah. At the very least, we'll hopefully see something new on a new system. The only new big reveals I could see possibly being, like, if they have a new system, they have to show something out for that. It's possible maybe some new Metroid news, like maybe Metroid Prime 2 remastered, hopefully Metroid Prime 4. Like some news on that. So we haven't heard anything from that in years. And maybe, like, I know people have been like teasing a Donkey Kong thing for the longest time, but I don't know. I hope so. I love Donkey Kong so much, and it's sad that we haven't had anything new since like Tropical Freeze. I hope it'll be something new, like not another side-scroller. Not that those games were bad, although I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of Tropical Freeze, even though everyone seems to gush over that game. But yeah, I just hope we have something new. Because I don't like it when when new games just like not too fond of when games just was just more same old, same old. Like try to mess with the formula, you know? I like to see a new 3D Donkey Kong game. We haven't had any 3D Donkey Kong game since Donkey Kong 64 back in 1999. Here we go. Yeah, just in time. Fingers crossed about it. Yeah, I really should have 2 screens, or at least maybe I could look at my look up like my TV to do like double monitor stuff. Is this like Pikmin themed Splatoon with a floating thing there? No, it's just a robot. Kind of looked like an onion. I feel bad. I know Splatoon's a really cool game, but I haven't played this series very much. I only played the first game on the Wii U, and I'm just not big into multiplayer stuff. I really should be. These games look high quality. I do like the color scheme here. It's completely lacking all. Yeah, didn't they already release like Splatoon DLC, or was it? That's something else, and this is some new DLC. I have no attachment to this franchise at all, which is sad. This is the sad part of waking up so early. So tired. I can at least take another hopeful nap. I go to after this is done.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
I said that the new presidents haven't ever been
You just saw a new trailer
as memorable
for
as
Wave
people
2
like
of the
Satoru
Splatoon
Iwata
3
in the
Expansion
past.
Pass DLC, Sidor.
I know nothing could possibly ever replace Satoru Iwata, but I
This
don't really
brand new
feel
story
like I get.
is set in the Spire of Order.
I
where
feel like I
you'll
know
strengthen your
President of
character's
Nintendo as
abilities
much as I
you
did back
ascend
then.
The Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player
Kind of
DLC
felt like
so it can
very
be played
impersonal, if you
over
ask me.
and over again. It's planned
That's
to
what I
release
feel.
in spring 2024, so please look forward to it.
Okay, I think it said
let's
Skate
see
Order.
our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Oh, another one of these.
Toys are back in town. Donkey Kong.
Well, that looks really
Mario.
colorful, right?
The rivalry that heated up on the Game
Oh,
Boy
it's
Advance
the
system
original one?
reignites on the Nintendo Switch system. With his eyes on the prize, Donkey
looks
Kong
really pretty, I
has
have
stolen
to
all the
admit.
mini Mario toys from the factory,
That's a weird remake,
and
though.
it's up to Mario to
Game Boy
track
Advance
him
game?
down.
I don't think that's on the Switch Online service, is that?
In each stage, contraptions and other challenges await. Observation and action are vital to your success.
Hopefully they'll add a lot more, because this
Mario needs
was
to
originally a
reach
Game
the
Boy Advance
key,
game.
but he
I like the little
can't quite
purple rhino.
cross the
That's
gap.
a cute guy.
That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it? If Mario does this, now he can get across
And don't spoil the surprise for
and
us.
safely grab the key. Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that.
Such a weird choice for a remake. Oh, I like the little
Observe
toy
and
ninjas.
act
I
to
like
collect
the
mini
ninja
Marios,
enemies.
clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head on. In this updated version of the game, you can play with a friend in local co-op.
That's cute.
However you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you to recover the toys.
Look at their hands.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong. launches on Nintendo Switch February
I hope
16th.
they have more to that game because, again, that was a Game Boy Advance game back in like 2003. Gotta add some more to make it more meaty.
Save the prince and the world.
Save the prince, save the world.
Guide Sargon as he sets off to save
Like
the Prince of Persia
sounds like
and
Heroes for
restore
a
the
reason.
world's balance.
Don't want to sound like Heroes. Nobody remembers
Tapping
Heroes.
into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this
I don't
game
know.
features
I
2D,
I never saw it, but I know that
side-scrolling
show
action
didn't
adventure
really
gameplay.
work out very well
Dash
after
through
its first
breathtaking
season.
environments in a mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as time powers, to best these hostile lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal.
A tree that kind of looks
Equip
like a
amulets
Ori
to
in the Blind
further
Forest.
boost your abilities,
Stealing that.
among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited.
I do like the look of this, but
choose
I don't know. I kind of
wisely.
would like another
Use everything at your disposal
game
to
on the
navigate
same
this harsh
style
world
of the Sands
and
of Time.
defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your
I
way.
like Sands of Time.
Get ready to save
That was a
the
really fun
prince
game.
and discover
I only
the
played that one,
mysteries
though.
of Mount Calf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch
Why do they have to
system
specify as a
January
Ubisoft
18th.
original?
You can receive the
Pretty
in-game
sure you'd
Warrior
assume
Within
that to be
outfit
the
by
case.
pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop. These games will help you chase your passions.
Oh, really?
Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through stunning environments, each with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road.
Always
Play
a
the
problem
main
with me in
campaign
Nintendo
to
Directs
unlock
whenever they show off
vehicles,
games like this. Like, I
courses,
just
and
don't.
more. You can
mean,
also
I'm sure this
upgrade your
looks
vehicle
fine, but I just
and style
have no
it to
real
fit
interest in
your
games like this.
high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, cool. That's always a benefit.
Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your
Konami
button
still making
presses with
games?
the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games. Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus
these
modes,
characters?
or jam together in local or
Playing
online
classic
play.
Konami tunes.
Super
Shouldn't they be like
Crazy
classic
Rhythm
Konami
Castle
characters?
launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I really hope not.
アーニャすごい絵日記書く
Anya Forger has a new assignment
hope I'm
from
not,
school, creating a photo
Keeping
diary.
anyone up because I'm
On
right above
weekdays, you'll
my
head
aunt
to
who's
class,
living with our family.
then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days off, you can visit all sorts
I've
of
never-
exciting
haven't-
places,
Have
like
yet to
the
read
beach
Spy
or an art
Family.
museum.
You don't
in
pronounce
search
X,
of
right?
subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends
so
and
I know
family?
nothing about this
And
series,
what
so
kind of photo
should
diary
soon,
will you
but-
help Anya make? Spy
like some sort of
Anya
weird preschool
Operation
game.
Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
I know nothing about that. I feel like that would be a bit more mature of a
Mario's
game, but
first RPG adventure returns.
more Mario RPG news.
The Super Mario RPG game is
I like the
back
little pudgy
with
character
updated
designs.
graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features.
Oh, that's
Time
cute.
your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once.
Oh, that seems a little. That seems a little cheap.
Every
Hopefully they up the
successful action
difficulty for that.
command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move.
Well, that's cool, but
Depending
hopefully up
on
the
your current
difficulty
party,
to
the move will
accommodate for
change.
that. That makes
So
the game look a
experiment
lot
with
easier.
different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities.
It'd be kind of
After
cool if you could.
clearing the game, you can fight some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna
Like
be
the old
easy.
Johnny. He's supposed to be like, kind of looks like he's a guy in a mask or something. Classic song.
Set off for adventure with Mario and friends when
be
Super
kinda cool if you could
Mario
play in the
RPG
party without
launches
Mario.
on the
Yeah,
Nintendo Switch
you
system
always have to have
November
Mario in the party.
17th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
It'd be also cool if you could play with the original song. Soundtrack. Now what's
Look
this?
alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories.
I've always wanted to play these
One
games
day,
because
a
the
young
DS
girl
original
named
looked
Ashley receives a letter
like
from
a
the
cool
father she
thing
thought
for the
had
original
passed
system.
away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the
is this, a
solitary
remake?
Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation.
I still want to try the original DS game. Although I wonder how hard that might be to find. DS games are stupidly expensive.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
That goes to
No
the
matter
boy.
how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R,
Oh.
Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
That's cool.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully
That's a-
enhanced for
that's that thing I would
Nintendo
also like to
Switch
get the-
when Another Code
this sequel on the
Recollection
Wii.
launches January 19th.
But you know, like,
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
you know,
eShop.
region locking and all that stuff. I don't think the Wii. I think the Wii was region locked, right?
Another Code Recollection includes two games, the Nintendo DS game Trace
That's really cool.
Memory
It's kinda like
and
the
its Wii
Famicom
sequel, which was
Mystery
never
Club.
released in North America. Both
No, it was
games
released
are fully
recently on
enhanced
Switch.
on Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year.
You know what I'd love?
Next, please take a look at this.
First off, was this the Princess Peach game?
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and
What are
some
those
toads
statues?
went to go see it, but
Those are
then
weird characters.
the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand
Grape
entrance and took
Grape
center
and the
stage.
Sour Punch. I like that name. Interesting. That's
Now
not Bowser this
it's
time.
up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
It's such a weird looking game.
The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So
We'll have
let's
to
do
admit,
this.
neat that they're not just make a repeat of like Super Princess Peach.
Whoa! Peach transformed into
cool.
Sword Fighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with
know.
sensational swordplay.
I don't know if it's just me, but this kind of looks like something that
Can
you've seen
Peach
something
save
like
this
out of their
performance
Disney
and
Princess
its
or like
performers?
Barbie. Just with her in those outfits.
There are more stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track down who done it.
Yeah, she's giving real Barbie vibes here with all these different costumes.
Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach
Hopefully
and
this will be
save
something
it from
decent.
a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these
nice.
foul fiends.
Badass.
Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight.
What's this game gonna be called?
Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on
I have a
Nintendo
feeling they're not gonna
eShop.
show off any like entirely new system this stream. This seems like mostly gaming stuff.
That was a new look at
Unless I'm
Princess
maybe
Peach
proven
Showtime.
wrong.
In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on
What I
her
was gonna say
transformations.
was I would love
It
to see
looks like
ports of
there
all
are
the
more
Professor Layton
transformations
games.
beyond the ones we showed
Why have we
today.
never seen
So
ports of
please
those
stay
games? We see
tuned.
Professor, I know,
Let's
Phoenix
continue
Wright
with
games
some
ported
more
all the time.
headlines.
I know there's a new Professor Layton coming out, but I would love to see like all the
A
old
new
games
saga
be ported
begins.
from the DS.
A
That'd be something really
multi-layered
awesome.
RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. a young man who fights with sentient puppets.
Yeah, I have no
A witch
connection to the
disguised
series
as a
either, so
schoolgirl to
I have
mask her
nothing to say.
identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17
looks so dark in
interconnected
that.
worlds as they strive to
That
achieve
white
their
hat and-
goals.
Like this white
How the
coat.
story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise.
I'll take your word for it.
Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga
Almost kinda
Emerald
makes me think of, like,
Beyond
Final Fantasy
launches
X or-
on Nintendo Switch
The
next
Child
year.
of Light, which that game is based off of, like the
The legendary
can't
Raider
remember.
returns. The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection. As the fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft, you'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier
like I was keeping some of
legends.
this blocky aesthetic
Climb,
because these are
backflip,
old PS1
and
games.
swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries
Nice dive,
and
Laura.
mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered, starring
Cool.
Lara Croft, launches on the Nintendo Switch system
Kind of old,
February
lost.
14th. Pre-orders begin today
Kind of,
on
I
Nintendo
almost feel like those
eShop.
games have been a bit forgotten in this day and age. Like Tomb Raider's gone through a lot of
This
redesigns.
detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
I like it. I don't know that, like Snowy 8 Pokemon on the right.
Every great detective starts their day early.
That voice
This
just
is
feels
Rhyme
so wrong.
City, a place where humans and Pokemon coexist. The detective duo of
Isn't that pretty much
Pikachu
every Pokemon world?
and his partner Tim investigate various cases
That guy
while
does not look
searching
old at
for
all for
Harry,
that beard.
Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people, Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash Rocks with Darmanitan.
Oh,
And
it's a
Peer
Darmanitan.
through
A different
walls with Luxray.
region of a Darmanitan.
Can Tim and Pikachu
I'm
solve
sad.
all
I
the
like
mysteries
Pokemon, but I'm
and
not
find
like the
Harry?
biggest follower of it. I've only played a handful of the main games.
Find out when Detective Pikachu returns.
By handful, I
Launches
only
on
mean two.
Nintendo Switch October 6th.
Do we have
Pre-orders are
we always have
available
appreciation
now
of Pokemon.
on Nintendo eShop. This game's a real toot.
I've seen this game. At least on the, like that weird Game Grumps video
Raise
of
your
them playing
brass
it.
for the
These
quirky
characters
rhythm
look like
game,
off,
Trombone Champ.
it's like they stole a me design.
Play the
Seriously, they
notes
look
in
like
time
Mii's.
with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you.
Might fit better here if you can actually play with your me.
You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The
Really?
controls are pretty unique. And mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park.
Haven't heard
Honk your
you
way
have used
through
the
nearly
IR
50
scanner of
songs
the
spanning
right
various
Joy-Con
genres,
ever.
from classical to electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together in
suck.
local multiplayer. Trombone Champ
My ears
slides
are gonna
onto
bleed here
Nintendo
to
Switch
that
later
terrible
today.
tromboning.
Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games. 10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler. knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a
Yeah, I
finishing
have
blow,
no care about stuff like this.
or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win. Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology.
Really should try more
Work with your
online
allies
stuff,
to
but
be
I'm
the
just
last team standing.
never been
Battle
this kind of-
Crush is free to play
kinda gamer.
and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October. Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay, don't know why that has to be
Run
exclusive.
and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra. Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty
Hopefully this will be
options.
better than that last Contra
This
game that came out a couple of
reimagining
years
from
ago, like
Konami
Contra
and
Road
Way
Core or
Forward
whatever it was.
features new weapons, enemies, powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year. Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil.
I thought this was like something on a
Yet the
triangle
answer is
strategy
clear as day
game.
now.
This is something completely
The
different.
path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation
That's tall.
to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first
we've
foray
got
into
on
the
our side.
mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas and Vanillaware present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th,
Assuming it's
2024.
gonna be the rebirth of tactical RPGs. This whole title. And here we get this. It'd be cool if they also ported Luigi's Mansion 1. I feel like that would be easy to port.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Also, now they're just calling it Luigi's Mansion 2.
Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that's
They're straight up
screaming
changing
and
the title now?
teeming with the supernatural. Luigi,
I know that
our
was what it was
faint-of-heart
originally
hero,
called, but they
was
call it
sent here to check
Luigi's
it out.
Mansion Dark Moon.
Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects,
I wonder if
and
they'll allow you to
interact
stay in the
with
mansion.
environment. It's a handy
Mansions
tool
without having
for
to go
your
back
paranormal
after completing a
escapades.
mission. This is one of the downsides
Plus,
of this game.
when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can
I
even
really like
grab
the designs
multiple
of the ghosts
ghosts
in
at
these games. They
once.
have so much personality to them. So cute, too.
In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken-down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book
Oh,
to block
the
your
birth of
path.
Polterpup.
Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes.
I get your joke.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
Yeah, why did they just straight
How
up
was
change
that?
the title of that game?
Next, we have 2 announcements to share. First, please take a look at this video.
Oh, this, the Mario Land, like, Universal, looks live action. You're so cheeky with that question.
What's that? It's a large question block.
Oh, shit.
Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum. At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024.
Well, that's cute, but unfortunately, it's
We'll
happening in
share
Japan,
more
so
information, such as the opening
gonna have to
date,
shell out a pretty
at
penny to
another
go there.
time. Please stay tuned. Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming amiibo figures. The Zelda and Ganondorf amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd. And amiibo figures of
Nice.
Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will be
I
released
think they
as
should
a set
release like a
on January
commemoration
19th,
of, like Rex amiibo for
2024.
Xenoblade 2, considering he was shattered from Smash Brothers.
And finally, we have a new amiibo figure to announce.
Oh, duh.
The
Who else could it
DLC
be?
fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora
Nice.
from Kingdom Hearts, is
Also,
on the way.
feeling like they weren't gonna
With
do
the
him
release
since
of
you
Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros.
Nice.
Ultimate in amiibo
collectors
form.
will be finally
Please
happy
look
with
forward
that.
to its release next year.
Oh man, I started doing amiibos 10 years ago.
That's all for today's amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
Or something good. Oh well. You guys are happy now.
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale.
Well, you get something F-Zero related.
F-Zero 99.
Why is this getting a
Race
battle
on
royale
classic
type thing?
F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits
I know
zero,
everyone's been wanting new
you're out.
F-Zero considering it's been
You'll need to avoid
Considering how
collisions
popular
and conserve
Captain
your power
Falcon is in
meter to
Smash,
stay in the
but-
race.
I wonder if people could be
Feeling
pissed off with
risky?
this,
Spend some of your
because I
power
don't think
meter
this is
for
the
a
follow-up to
temporary
F-Zero
speed
GX that people
boost.
really wanted. Unless they have something else in the works.
You can also collect super sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals
Oh, that seems-
and jumping into a higher position.
Seems super cheap.
Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine.
Just why is this getting a Tetris 99 skin? So random.
99 players, one winner. It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
More than 30
well.
years after its original release, F-Zero
More
is
than
back as
almost
a
more
battle
than 20 years
royale
after
game.
F-Zero GX.
This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
One little hero, one humongous problem. Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse and throw everything into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City back together. journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals. As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on
Let's hope that
quests and hosting
there actually
festivals
is,
for the
like,
community.
New official
Can you save Bandle
F-Zero game
City?
in the works as
And
opposed to
what
that stupid
mysteries
thing.
will you discover during your magical adventure? Bandle Tale, a League of
I know
Legends story,
people are gonna be
launches on
upset
Nintendo Switch
over
next
F-Zero
year.
99.
Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends, Nunu and Willem, on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump,
What?
climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past.
There's a cute guy.
Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the
That's a League
Nintendo
of
Switch
Legends thing?
system November 1st.
I have
Pre-orders
no knowledge of
begin
League of
today
Legends, so
on Nintendo eShop.
yeah, I had no idea about that.
Let's move into Formation.
Trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
That's no longer Charles Martinet, is that?
Greetings! Welcome to the island.
This tropical
gonna be
resort
taking over
contains
for him.
tons of micro games that'll get your body moving.
Ew.
In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form.
You better give
Copy the form
You better
shown,
give
then
funny-
perform the correct action
funny
as
instructions
quick
on
as
that,
you
like they
can.
did with WarioWare Smooth Moves. Hand bottle.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive. Plus,
I
up
like
to
this.
4
I really
players
like
can
Smooth
battle
Moves.
it
That
out in
one is so
party
crazy.
mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky
hell
time.
was that one?
WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November
I should
3rd.
pick that one up.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A heroic tale will
So
soon
now we get to
unfold.
hear something about this. This is that Suikoden, like spiritual
Lead an
successor.
army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion. Meet Noah, a humble villager.
Speaking of a Noah,
Sane, an
there's a
officer
different
from the
Noah,
Empire.
not the Xenoblade
And
Chronicles one.
Marissa, a forest guardian. These three band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause. This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies
we can give it
join
a
you,
better name.
additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops,
Yeah, isn't
and
there
more.
was also going to be a port of the first
Each
two
hero you
Suikoden
encounter
games
has their
too.
own
at some
backstory and
point.
motivation. They may not always
at
get
least
along
interesting.
at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April
They
23rd.
said it was going to come out this year, but at least we hear something about that.
Participate in some pixel-perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. Help Sam
know
and
what
John
Eastward is.
turn the pages of a new chapter as
Also
they
kinda
adjust to country life in a
Earthbound-ish?
mountainside village. Tend to livestock. Whip up culinary delights for your neighbors. And restore buildings
Wouldn't
to
be
help
surprised
the
if it has
village
some
thrive.
Earthbound inspirations.
And if you're new
Those
to Eastward,
sprites.
don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story.
That's nice.
Eastward, Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Just a random thought. Still with the Mii's, I think they should give like a
Get
Rex
back into the groove
the Rex amiibo from Xenoblade 2.
in this sequel to War Groove. Charge
Just a random
across
thought,
3
because, you know,
tactical
he-
campaigns with
he's
valiant
the main
factions,
character of the game, and
including a new
he gets-
Mousefolk faction, the Fari.
Considering
Plus,
that he
you can
was
now
chaptered for Smash
supercharge your
Brothers
commander's
Ultimate.
groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive
Oh, I
in
thought
Conquest
this was
mode.
Advanced Wars. I know that this game is very much inspired by Advance
Battle
Wars, but
friends
still,
locally or
I wasn't paying
online.
attention. Speaking
Or
of not paying
create
attention, I thought
and
they
share
were
your own
straight up ripping off the
cutscenes and
Smash Brothers
campaigns.
Ultimate theme.
War Groove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Oh, is this a new one?
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
There better be something
Dive and
good to
catch
wrap up
fish
this whole
by day.
stream. This has been
Then
kind of
serve them as sushi by
honestly
night
underwhelming.
and the aquatic adventure Dave the Diver.
Dave the Diver.
Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations.
This is freaking
Dave
bad.
the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is racing
cool.
in. Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6.
Oh, nice.
From the
Diddy.
Mario Kart Double Dash game, Diddy Kong. From Mario Kart
funky.
Wii, Funky Kong.
I think they should have done something new. Like, I don't feel
And
like
from the Mario Kart Tour game, Pauline.
yeah, because she's only from Mario Kart Tour.
And also, Peachette.
Peach. No, if I was Nintendo, I would have done
6 of
something
the Mario
interesting with
Kart 8
playable
Deluxe
characters. I would
Booster Course Pass DLC for
like,
the Mario
with
Kart 8
Super Mario
Deluxe
RPG
game
coming back,
drives
I would
onto Nintendo Switch
I would have
this
made like
holiday.
Gino and
Active Nintendo
at least
Switch
try to
Online
buy the
Plus
rights to
expansion
those
pack members
characters
can
because they are
enjoy
owned
this
by
DLC at no additional
because
cost.
they're owned by Square.
The DLC can also be purchased
I would-
on its own.
Had like Gino and Mallow as playable characters.
Something new is among
Or I also
us.
would have had like King K. Rool. Like consider that like you got Funky Kong, but no K. Rool. Like come on. Totally love to have freaking K. Rool as playable characters in Mario Kart. Yeah, I don't care much about Among Us. It's for babies. I know a lot of people adults play, but I've not gotten into it. No friends and all that. At least no friends that really care to play this stuff. Well, they're dead. Oh, cop out. Like a new setting, no longer a spaceship. You guys can take out their spacesuits now. Among Us, the fun.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far.
Better be something good to wrap it all up.
Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, there's physical versions of Pikmin 1 and 2 coming out. That's gonna be nice. It says Peach Showtime. It still looks like something like either Disney Princess or Barbie related. And have Princess Peach on it.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming
On the
titles.
front.
This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Oh my god. Oh, this. I love that voice. porting these two games. Oh my god. Finally, my Paper Mario can be good again. Look at... Wait, is this 1,000-Year Door? Oh, that looks awesome. I did a blind Let's Play of this back in like 2013. I wasn't sure if it was like a port of the first two games, but because it looked like it was using music from the first game. Oh, I love these sound effects. Now the best Paper Mario game. Finally have it. This game's really stupidly hard to find. Yeah, this game is absolutely amazing. Hopefully we can run in 60 FPS because the original ran in 60 FPS. Will they add anything new? Hopefully they can add some new features. I'm pretty sure Treasure Tunnel will be freaking out about this. Oh man, the coloring looks so cool. Hello, Peach. Hey, don't give away the story. I don't know how many people will fully play this game. Well, 20 years after the original.
Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced
It'd be
graphics.
nice if they also did some
Whether
GameCube
you played
stuff.
the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure
Well,
in a
people fall in the
paper
latter
world
category,
starring Mario and
considering
friends.
that game is super rare to find right now.
That's all for
I
today's
don't know, rare,
Nintendo
but it's
Direct.
kind of pricey.
Thank you for watching.
Well, that's it. I hope my face cam was on. Yeah, I don't know if I was. So, don't know how much I was on the whole time, but yeah, that's always the problem with a lot of Nintendo Directs. I mean, we had all the cool stuff revealed back in like June, so there wasn't really a whole lot of new stuff to go on. Just like reiterations of like Mario RPG Remake. We also had that direct for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the Princess Peach game. Haven't seen anything new in that Professor Layton game. I still would like more ports of the original DS games and 3DS, but that's always a problem. Like with Nintendo Direct stuff, they only show like they've already revealed their best stuff, and now they just fill it out with a bunch of like random like indie games and the random other stuff that, at least for me, I just don't care about. I'm pretty sure most people don't really either. It just feels like a lot of filler that they put into just, and then they show off something big like Paper Mario at the very end just to make you think, just to kind of salvage it. But I don't know. This was kind of, I'm never the biggest fan of Nintendo Directs. They always have like only like 2 things that I care about, and then the rest is just filler. But at least it's still fun to look into this kind of stuff. They're always kind of events, so it was nice to share it with anyone who cared to watch. I'm pretty sure people watch it more with other prominent YouTubers, so oh well. So with that said, I'm gonna get a little bit more rest. This will be the end of the stream, so and I don't know what my next stream will be, so hope you guys enjoyed this little impromptu Nintendo Direct react. So